we were eating, like some days after church, we go somewhere to sit and have lunch. So whilst eating, the idea came up. It will interest you to know that Akple is the one food that you can eat with almost every sauce that's prepared in Ghana.
Okay.
Like ranging from palm nuts to groundnuts to ademe, okro, pepper, stew, everything you can think of is eaten with Akple.
Hello, lovely viewers. My name is Mr. Chakwata, the host of Potbelly TV. On this episode, we are going to talk about a brand, the brand behind Akple Festival. So my guest is Mr. Ebenezer Mensah. He's a brand behind Brand with Inch. He's going to tell us all about what it is to organize a big festival in Ghana. Stay tuned. Don't change the channel. Okay, welcome to the show, Mr. Ebenezer.
Thank you very much for having
Please,
me.
can you introduce yourself to us?
So my name is Ebenezer Echiri Mensah. I'm one of the guys at Brand with Echiri. Brand with Echiri is a 360 brand solution company. We are mainly into, or we specialize in branding and communication, and we are very good at events as well.
Okay, so how long have you been in existence?
So we started this enterprise in 2020.
Okay.
We celebrated our 5 years this year, and we are proud to say that this is a wholly owned Ghanaian company formed by young individuals who have the passion for what we do, and we think that we can make an impact with whatever we have set ourselves out there to achieve. Okay,
so what happened? You just stand up one day and said, okay, I want to start a brand, or you undergo some experience from another organization?
So I'll use the example of gospel musicians.
Okay.
We are aware that most of our gospel musicians would tell you they started singing in church, and out of church they found out their talents and all of that. We started, most of us, so we are a group of 3 friends, like 3 best friends, who started. I think we've been friends for close to 25 years. We've been friends since we were in class 4. And church brought us together. Now, we were doing a lot of things in church, like ranging from events and all of those things. And we thought, after doing this for a very long time, we could make a craft out of it. Add that to the various experiences we had accumulated from our various professional experiences. And so we decided to set out to do this. Actually, it was one of the products that we have that pushed us to say, you know what, let's form a business. And based on the back of that, we can push this product out. And we were eating, like some days after church, we go somewhere to sit and have lunch. So whilst eating, the idea came up. We are here today by the grace of God, and we are proud to say that, like, whatever we set out to achieve, we are not there yet, but we've made very good progress.
From that, when I go home, I'm going to eat with my best friends, then I'll have some. So what one product have the brand been able to bring about?
So, I mean, everybody knows about Akple Festival. It is our foremost and flagship program. Akple Festival is what gave birth to Brand with Echiri, actually. Like I said, so Sundays after church, we go and eat Akple at a joint behind the church. And so the conversation was like, we saw the kind of people that come to eat Akple. And we realized that, you see, this is a delicacy that's enjoyed by many, but just like maybe other foods, you can say, if I asked you right now, you can give me about 4 or 5 fufu joints, a numerous number of wachi joints, and all the other foods. But we don't really get people talking about as much as people love the delicacy. And so we said, you know what, let's do something that promotes this food. We did a little research around it, and that even gave us more impetus, because we were thinking, you know what, this is a food that has like so much nutritional value. It's eaten by all kinds of people. It is like a central point for most people who, for one way or the other, do not eat this or that. Akple offers you so many variety. It will interest you to know that Akple is the one food that you can eat with almost every sauce that's prepared in Ghana. Like ranging from palm nuts to groundnuts to ademe, okro, pepper, stew, everything you can think of is eaten with Akple. And so we thought, why not? It deserves some bit of, exposure And that's how come we set out to bring out Akple Festival. Apart from Akple Festival, successfully, we've been able to birth one of, should I say, very unique adventure event for adventure seekers. We call it a date with nature.
Okay.
It also started with a group of, like, I mean, these three friends. We go out on holidays.
Okay. On
January 7th, you know, there was a holiday like that.
Yes.
And so we would normally go out on an adventure. And so we went to a place in Akosumo and we're like, this is a place that we can expose people to.
Okay.
And so we came up with the idea. The first one was a success. And I'm happy to say that in the last week of September, we'll be embarking on our 10th trip ever since we started that product. And that catalog includes a trip that we did to South Africa.
Okay.
And we are very proud of that product as well. One other product is roast and toast.
Okay.
Yeah. As the name suggests, you roast and then you toast. So it's a meat festival.
Yeah.
26th of December is the cheapest event you can get in December. Okay. For 50 cedis, you just get to enter, buy any kind of meat you want, chichinga, drinks, and then it's music. There is no formula to it. It's a very simple party.
You pay 50 cedis or the entrance fee is 50 cedis?
The entrance fee, more like, you know, a user facility.
Then the meat is free?
The meat is not free, but the meat is sold. It's just like your normal chichinga you buy in town. Sit down with your friends because we realized that in December, everybody, I mean, there are a lot of events which are quite pricey.
True.
But the Ghanaian just want a simple event. I just want to go and sit down somewhere, just do what I have to do, listen to good music, and that's it. Yeah. And that's how come we brought about Roast and Toast. We've worked with a number of corporate organizations on their events and all of that. And I'm happy to say, like I said, 5 years has been very, very good. We have Akple Festival, we have a Date with Nature, we have Roast and Toast, and we have a couple of them, like a couple of products that are brewing. And we pride ourselves in the fact that we are raw talents, always willing to learn, but we never compromise on what is standards.
Okay, so are your colleagues doing it full-time or just a side hustle?
We prefer not to refer to it as side hustle. I mean, 8 to 5, I work in a bank.
Okay.
My other colleague works in a telco.
Okay.
The other partner works in it's also in a bank.
Okay.
But now the company is structured in, we have about 17 of us working in the business.
Wow, okay.
17 of us. And we have 4 directors, and then under the directors, every director has a directorate under it. So we have the commercial, we have events and execution, we have the innovations team.
Okay.
It used to be 4, but we've merged them into 3. There is administration, which sits with finance.
Okay.
So we have finance, we have event and execution, we have innovations, and then we have commercial. So the last partner, that means we have 4.
Yes, 4.
So the last director also works in a financial institution.
Okay.
But we come with various expertise. I mean, in the team, we have various talents. And I mean, people who are like professionals in whatever they do. And so we try to, you know, bring whatever we know together and try to prosecute whatever thoughts or agenda that we have. Our style here is we have the idea, we break it down into the various teams, then we work towards what is like a common good. And so far, so good. We've had, I mean, I have to give kudos to like everybody that has been on the team. They've added so much. So we started off, we kept on adding on. And by the grace of God, we are where we are. What I'm not happy or proud of is the fact that we have 16 guys and just 1 lady. And shout outs to Harriet Amoko-Okai, the only lady in the team.
And she's trying,
fantastic lady. You have no idea what sort of addition she has been to the team. She sits with the innovations team, and she's been like a pillar to the team. It just goes to underscore the fact that women rule the world. I always get this, why don't you have a lot of women? Then I'm thinking, if with one woman, we can achieve whatever we've achieved. I think if we get a lot more, we will. So this is a message to all the directors at Brand with Echiri. Please, let's do more to get
more women.
Yes.
I wish we could go in more into the other ones, the Date with Nature, and so today we'll just focus on the Akple Festival. With your name, Ebenezer Echiri Mensah, are you aware?
I'm aware.
Okay. I would have made a joke out of it. Mensah, but as you are aware. So with the Akple Festival, how many the location? Where do you organize it?
Okay, so I think later on in the show we can give a brief on the other products.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Akple Festival is, like I said, our foremost brand or our foremost product.
Okay.
We've been having this. We've been having it since the year 2020.
Yeah.
We went on break because of COVID,
Yeah.
and then we came back. So we've had it 5 times.
Okay.
And we've 4 out of the 5 we've been at Imofra Place.
Okay.
Jowulu.
Yeah.
It's been our hosts. And then once we tried an audacious plan to have Ghana's biggest food festival at the forecourt of the State House.
Yes.
But to commemorate its 5th anniversary, and also because it coincided with our 5th anniversary as a business, we decided to bring it home to where it all started.
Okay.
Because Mofra Place we were looking for a place. The idea was, in Ghana, what we know as a party is go to a very serene place, sit with your friends and family, eat, dance to good music, and then that's it. So we're looking for a place that offered us that sort of ambience. And at the back of our heads, or even more central to whatever we wanted to achieve, was to push the agenda of going green.
Okay.
And so we're looking for a place that gave us that sort of feel. Mofra Place was like spot on when we got to hear of the place. And we've been doing this since, like I said, 2020. It's on the 6th of March every year. It's commemorative for us and very, very indicative of what we want to. So the tagline for Akple Festival is Eat Ghana, Stay Healthy.
Okay.
And so we want to sell the message of Ghana. We don't think that the message of Ghana should only be popular in December, where everybody comes around. But we think that in other months, there can be things that we can do. Don't forget, March is Ghana month.
Yes.
Across board. And so we thought that, sit March after Independence Day celebration, come and sit with the family, enjoy yourself. I think I'll talk about the other components of the festival as we go on. But in a nutshell, that's how Akple Festival started, where we've been. And we have bigger plans. We have very, very big plans.
So can you walk us through the process? So with organization, so you have the location. What happens next?
So everything I'm going to say is on www.akplefestival.com.
Sure.
Everything that I'm saying about Akple Festival, so you can go on there and check it out.
Okay.
So apart from the venue, of course, central to what we do is Akple.
Yes.
Because it's Akple Festival. So when you come to Akple Festival, you get to eat and experience the Akple story. I will be quick to add that we haven't been able to achieve fully what we even want to do with the whole Akple story. We want to reach every household with Akple. Because doing this out of individual pockets is not easy. And so we would wish that you come to Akple Festival and then you get a bowl of Akple for free. We are working towards that, and I'm sure maybe in the next edition, with the right support, we'll be able to do that. But there are Akple vendors there. What we have also tried to do is to make sure that we don't limit it to just Akple eaters.
Yes.
And so we have brought together what we call the cousins of Akple.
Okay.
So aside Akple, you have Banku. Aside Banku, you have Kenke.
Okay.
After Kenke, you have Kukunte. After Kukunte, there is TZ.
Okay.
We feel there is a linkage. These foods have a linkage. So I don't know if you're aware, but you are aware. Yes. So Akple is, there's a Wakpala.
Yes.
Amakpala is Banku, as I know it. Kenke is also a form of Akple because it's maize.
Yes.
Kukunte is a form, just that you use cassava. And then TZ is also like one of them. So, they are cousins. And we think that not everybody would be eating Akple, but we use the Akple as a rallying point for all of these foods to come together, and then we can. So there's Akple and all of that. There are other foods, finger foods that people can feed on. Then what we do is we say we offer an experience.
Yes.
And so if you hear me talk about Akple Festival, you hear me say something like, come, sit, eat, and drink. So we bring together 3 components: food, music, dance, and then probably drink. Music and dance is together. So we make sure that you get a feel of that. We are one of the foremost festivals to have gone full live band. That's like the central point. After all the eating, we have a live band that engages you for about 3 to 4 hours because we want to give you that Ghanaian feel. We celebrate a lot of indigenous Ghanaian culture. There are other cultural performances that you can take home. And of course, aside everything, the bond of the Ghanaian community. And so our setups is deliberately put out there to ensure that you get to, fraternize with people and then, get to talk to them as well. So Akple Festival is a good story, and we are looking forward to even more better stories in the nearest future.
Okay, so what have been one of your biggest challenges setting up this whole festival?
I think everybody will say money.
Okay, yeah.
Because if I had a very good budget,
yes,
I mean, we'll do things. The guys at Akple, at Brand with Echiri are dreamers. They are thinkers, dreamers, and doers. And so with the right budget, like I said, if you saw how we started and where we are now, in terms of setup and what we've been able to achieve. I mean, when we started, we could barely afford putting our adverts on radio.
Okay.
But our 4th edition, we had like a whole radio station partnering with us.
Okay.
No, not just a whole radio station. We had Ghana's biggest TV station, that's GTV, partnering with us. Okay. We've had partnership with TV3, like a couple of media people.
Okay.
And we are grateful for all the support we have received. The challenge, like I said, is funding. Mm-hmm. With funding, we can achieve a lot. And of course, the sort of space that we need, we wish that there were more parks, in the city, because we don't think that we should put our event at one place. Sometimes rotating it gives people some sort of, I want to see how this place looks like. And so basically that has been our challenge. But the one that is difficult for me to talk about, I'll start from, we had a conversation with a sponsor.
Okay.
And it ended like this. The sponsor was like, can you not do Akple? Because Akple is anyway.
Okay. So you saw where he's coming from.
So it felt, and this is one of Ghana's biggest brands. You understand? I'm not allowed to mention names because I feel it is not the right thing to do. But the sort of stereotyping that we are faced. Yeah. Everywhere you go, everybody's saying you have a nice concept. Why don't you do fufu? Why don't you do this? And then we ask. I think one potential partner didn't come back because he asked me the question. I don't think my answer was rude. Yeah. Maybe the way I put it, he was like, why Akple? And I was like, why not Akple? I have not gotten a response till now. But then again, we feel it's part of what we are doing, and part of the agenda that we have carried is to sell the Akple story. And we try as much as possible. When you come to Akple Festival, it's not just a work culture that you see.
Yes.
The culture troupe that we hire to perform, they perform like cultural dances from almost every part of this country. And that's what we think is, we say eat Ghana, stay healthy. We just think that Akple should be a headliner because, I mean, there are other food festivals. There's Kenke, there's Fufu, and Wamu, and all of those things. But then again, it's part of what we do. And I mean, every venture has its own challenges. So we think that why not? We are not doing badly at all.
Yes, I wanted to come back to the cultural bits that you add in their cousins and other. So with the food vendors, you have a lot of Akple stands.
Yes.
Then the other stands.
So we've done, I think the largest, the highest number of vendors we've had would be like 36.
Okay.
We've had like 4 or 5 Akple vendors at one Akple Festival.
Okay.
So we have variety for everybody. It's a holiday as well.
Yes.
And so we have at the back of our minds that you have holiday makers who just want to pass by, grab something to eat or something to drink. But we think that once we use that as a selling point to get you there, I mean, the experience that will keep you. I remember one of our editions, it was on a Sunday, and somebody said he had closed from church. No. He was passing to go home and heard the sound.
Okay.
And so he decided to come and buy. He looked for me, like he said, he was looking for the organizer. So he walked up to me and said, you know what, I'm going to bathe and come because this is not what I was expecting, but with what I've seen, I don't want to miss out. So that's the idea we have and all of that.
So I want to find out the impact of Akple Festival. So the location basically is somewhere around Jol, and you look at the forecourt of the. So will you extend it to other regions too?
We have had this question, like, why is it Akple Festival in Accra?
Yes.
But the whole idea is, if you go to Volta region, you are going to see Akple.
Yes. So you can't sell it there.
Yeah. One of the conversations that we've always had is, there are those of us who are from our, like, places.
Yes.
Everybody in Accra accepts Ghanaians as strangers.
Yes.
So we want to give people the opportunity to taste home, away from home.
Yes.
So one of the impacts is that we have people who come and say, see, I haven't eaten Akple in a very long time.
Yeah.
So, this is something that, aside that, we have 3 main points, is to drive the Eat Ghana agenda.
Yeah.
Number 2, we think that through that we can impact agriculture.
Yeah.
Because once we are eating what we grow, means we can grow more and eat more. And of course, embedded in that is the health. You see, Ghanaian foods are the most healthiest you can find around.
Yeah.
Akple, for instance, is recommended for those who want to lose weight, convalescents. You can eat Akple at any, very light, and because it's eating with, like, most of the sauces are like green.
Yes.
Very, very healthy. It was at one of our Akple festivals that somebody came to taste oilless okro, and he was blown away. And since then he said he's never going to eat okro with oil again because he feels this is more like green, this is healthier. The last one is we want to promote tourism, and for us, tourism is culture.
Yes.
Once we can sell what we eat, what we drink, what we wear, and how we portray all of these things, we are promoting Ghana. And so that's what we seek to achieve. Of course, we are businessmen, so we hope to make money as well.
So do you work with the Ghana Tourism Authority on this?
By God's grace, we have partnership with the Ghana Tourism Authority. We've had that for the past 2 years. This coming edition, or the next one, we'll see as partner a lot more government agencies to sell the word. We are actually looking at even doing some collaborations with international organizations like the United Nations program on promoting culture, food and all of that. So we are working at making sure that we put Akple Festival. Actually, the goal is to take Akple Festival international. So the plan is that we'll have Akple Festival in various parts of the world. Then the omnibus edition, the grand edition, will be the 6th of March climax. So we tour the world, because of our seasons as well. So in the summer, we'll probably be somewhere in Europe, in the US, whatsoever, with Akple Festival, just to sell the message and also to give them that experience. Now on 6th of March is where we count it all, and then another cycle starts in the coming.
How do you handle with logistics, with crowd management? So you go to program and you find everything scattered, security, people are trained. How do you handle those?
For every patron that has been to Akple Festival, they can testify to the fact that every Akple Festival comes with a new arrangement in terms of setup, logistics, and all of that. What we do not compromise on is standards. So at Akple Festival, we work with the Ghana ambulance team. We work with Ghana National Fire Service. We work with the Metro. So fire service offers us safety in terms of fire. Ambulance provides us first aid service. The Metro, we do so the Metro and then FDA to certify all the vendors who are coming to sell. To make sure that you have every license that you need. And so in terms of crowd management, and we are very, very careful about, we are one of the few events where we do not hope to oversell our event. So if we know our space can take 1,500 attendees, we work with that. And for us, at 1,500, that is it. Because in your bid to make money, you can ruin your event. If the place is too packed, we feel the festival should give you ample space to walk about. There's the jamming space where it's mostly crowded. But you can, excuse yourself, sit somewhere and still enjoy the good atmosphere. So in terms of logistics, we do not take that for granted. We mostly work with, we've had partnership with Escort Security over the years. And they've been providing us with security. We've recorded 0 casualty at Akple Festival for the past 5 editions. And we hope to carry it on and even do better to offer attendees like a seamless experience when they come to the festival.
So have you have any situation where somebody will eat a plane, maybe for like vomiting, or maybe the person said, what kind of food is this? Have you have any situation like that?
We've never had that. What we've had is, of course, is food. And these vendors are not really, you can't control 100% how they prepare what. So you get people coming to you and we take feedback exceptionally serious. We take feedback exceptional. After every Akple Festival, we are looking at how we can improve. One of such improvements is we actually do a food tasting of the vendors, of what they are selling, especially the Akple, guys before they go on. I mean, that's just to, I mean, my taste buds will be different from yours, but we believe that if it is about 3 or 4 of us, we can't get it wrong.
Yeah.
And so we've had people complain that, you know what, maybe the Akple was expensive, it wasn't nice, and blah, blah, blah. But we've tried as much as possible to improve upon the recruitment or the vetting process for those who become vendors at our events.
Have you had any foreigner come to the Akple Festival and they've told you about, they've given you feedback about the Akple Festival?
Oh, yes, yes. I'll be very honest. The one at the forecourt of the State House drew a lot of foreign nationals. We had people from, I think one blogger came from, is it Ivory Coast? I stand to be correct. I think either Ivory Coast, Benin, or one of, we've had bloggers come from even Nigeria.
Okay.
We've had from like the whites. So when you go on YouTube right now, you type Akple Festival, you see a lot of vlogs on, Akple Festival, some by foreigners and all of that. And the feedback is great. The feedback is great. Like I said, we are one of the very few festivals. I don't want to say only.
Yes.
Because I have not attended, but I can confidently say at Akple Festival, we give you the Ghana feel. I remember the one at the forecourt of the State House. Kafuide, Mrs., the current Minister for Tourism, came around and they were blown away by what we were doing because they could feel the cultural aspect of it. For us, like I said, Ghana is the story to sell and we'll do our best to always push it.
So, as you know, previously I asked you about will it be sent to other regions. Now, from your conversation with the sponsor who said, why not? So, do you think when you take, for instance, you take Akple Festival to the Bono or the Western, would this still make that impact?
I mean, in a simple marketing class, one of the things that you should know is you should know or understand the demography or the geographical location you want to set or sell a product.
True.
We think that Accra is more cosmopolitan and accommodates more divergent, opinions. And so we don't think that it is necessary to take Akple Festival to say a Western region. Not because they might not eat Akple, but given the demographics and the kind of people that are in that space. We think that, like I said, rather we should look at how we can sell the message out there to the outside world so that a lot more people can come to Ghana to see Ghana. Everybody in Ghana at least has, or, have experienced Ghana in a certain way. And so rather what we want to do is we want to give attendees. So we have had some foreign nationals say they want to come for Akple Festival. We want to come up with a package that allows them to say, go and see Volta region and see the home of Akple. Get to experience it at first and before the main festival. And like I said, the festival is growing. There are food symposiums, a conversation on how we even want to do the whole Eat Ghana agenda. But these plans, I'll reserve them or keep them to my chest so that nobody gets hold of.
Okay, we've said much about Akple Festival. Now, a trip with nature.
A date with nature.
A date with nature.
Yes.
So, can you give us a brief, like, you've already told us how you started.
Yes.
But just walk us through. So, you just pick your bag, you just drive, you just go and sit somewhere.
Perfectly said. Just pick your bag, meet us at the mall. That's mostly our pickup points. We leave Accra for 3 days, 2 nights. Cool off and come back. Ours, like I said, as the name suggests, is a date with nature. So we take you to a natural space. Other than we think that it's boring to go and I'm choosing my words carefully. When I say boring, I mean the usual holidays, get into a holiday and all of a hotel and then holiday away. What we do is we go to a natural space. I'll give you an example. On one of our tours, we call it, so every tour has a theme. We call it the jungle edition. We went to a botanical garden somewhere in Eastern region. I mean, if I take you there, you'll be amazed that there is such a facility there. It's in the thick of the forest, but it's a botanical garden. You have to walk on foot for like 15 minutes to get to there. And it's walking through the jungle. We left here and got there around 1 a.m. So we were walking through the jungle to the botanical
it's not
park.
scary.
Well, that for us is the adventure. So the tagline for that one too is a date with nature conquer your fears, live life.
Okay.
So we go into a natural space, as I said, we set up in tents, and then we do various activities. I mean, we sometimes explore the space, maybe there's an activity close by, we do it. The beauty of it is, it comes with like some bit of experience.
Yes.
It's best enjoyed when you are on the trip.
Yeah.
I can only give you an idea.
Yes.
So we move with our own cook.
Okay.
We move with our own DJ.
Okay.
We move with a team. So it's like home away from home.
Okay.
So we start with mostly a party on the bus.
Okay.
So we get to wherever. Yes. And we mostly get to wherever we are going to in the evening.
Okay.
We sit by the fire, we have a chit chat, we sleep, we wake up in the morning, activities. There's a party in the evening. And we say this, whatever happens on a date with nature stays on a date with nature.
I wish, okay, because this probably we can't video and we can't do, but we wish one day we'll be on it.
Oh, you see, we can go and record.
September.
Yes, in September, the last week in September.
Okay.
We are going to, this one is called the Island Invasion.
Okay.
We are going to an island in Akosombo called Island 69.
Okay.
And you are going to have the experience of doing a whole lot of things. Like, you know, you are going to, there are so many games. It brings you adrenaline. Like, and what we try to do is, we try to get people to meet like-minded people. So you don't have to come with a friend to enjoy a date with nature. You meet a lot of people who are, you know, thinking in the same direction as you are. And trust me, you're going to be blown away. The feedback from a date with nature has been crazy. So, like I said, we are doing our 10th edition in September. We started in Akosombo. We did in Siobeto. We did Akosombo. We went to Butre in the western region. Okay. We went to Kwewu. We went to Keta. From Keta, I'm lost. From Keta, we went to we went to a certain place. I've forgotten the name. We've been to South Africa, Cape Town, and Johannesburg. And recently, we were at Adoko Farms in the eastern region. Okay. And then we are going back to Akosombo, a different space in Akosombo anyway, to experience. And it's like it's 2 nights of an unforgettable experience. Rich Ghanaian food served, an authentic Ghanaian partying experience. Trust me, you would not love to come back.
I'm really interested in this one. So you don't sleep in the hotel. No. So you build your own tent.
Yes, we provide the tents. Okay. So you go, you pick your tent, you sleep. You know, the question we always get, people will say, okay, let me use you. I mean, with no, how do you call it? With all due respect, yes. Like, you know, people say, oh, you are too big, you can't, you'll be amazed. The tent is big enough to accommodate you. Okay. And you will sleep soundly more than you thought you will. Because you are sleeping in the open, the air is green, it's fresh. We went to Butre. We were sleeping by the shore. Butre is a small fishing village in the western region. So you sleep by the shore. The sea is billowing, like you can hear everything at night. And one guy woke up and was like, he never thought he could do this, but he wished he would do it frequently. Like, it's an amazing experience to think that you are not sleeping in the comfort of your bed, you're sleeping in a tent somewhere, but the experience is so surreal, like it's something that you would always want to come back to every time. We've had about like 4 or 5 people who like do not miss a date with nature. Okay. I mean, you get people because of their schedules and all that. We have somebody who is like, once the calendar comes out for the year, they are booked. They are sold out. They make sure they are sold for the event. They make sure they come for a date with nature.
So how much does it cost for the package? The 2 nights. So 2 nights.
So I mean, every edition has its own cost.
So
averagely between 1,500 to 2,000 cedis. Okay. You are fed 3 square meals. Okay. Enough to eat. You have a party accommodation, and we travel in a very comfortable bus. The only time we've gone without, say, the VIP type of bus is when we're going to Butre. Unfortunately, we had some logistical challenges, so we had to go in a civilian bus. But we always travel with a VIP bus, so we give you comfort on the road and safety. We've had 0 casualty as well. Like, we are very keen on avoiding any form of accident. And I mean, you'll be blown away. You go for a party, you are served chewables, drinks, like everything is. Once you pay for, all you need to do is bring yourself, bring a bag, and bring some few clothes. Just go and
so the food unlimited. You can eat
unlimited. You are served 3 square meals. Okay. In Siobeto, for instance, in the jungle, there was fufu with pork goat soup, a pork light soup, fufu with this, like And
variety,
like everything you can think of. Everything you can think. We've been to Tamale. That's what I missed.
Okay.
We've been to Tamale as well. Tamale. So every edition comes with Tamale was Tales from the North, with Love from Keta. Butre was Tides, Vibes on Tides. I mean, so we try to, make it juicy enough for people to, like I said, Akosomo is Island Invasion, and there's going to be a lot of games. So it is structured in such a way that we have our first Day to Nature in May, the second one in August, September, and the last one in December. The first one is more rigorous, so you get us going to places where we do hiking and all of those things. The second one is more relaxing. The games,
December is crazy.
December is travel outside. So last year we went to Joburg and Cape Town. This year we are going back to Cape Town. But we have plans of doing other tours. I mean, we think that people should travel and see the world, but Africa first.
December you're going to Cape Town.
And it's just for Cape Town this year. It's just for $1,800.
For a single occupancy.
For single occupancy, and it covers accommodation, flights, and breakfast. All tours are covered as well. Just for $1,800. So you can just go to DWN, that's Day to Nature, dwn.brandwithechiri.com to register. Or you can go to all our socials, Brand with Echiri, and the information is there. Last year, like I said, we were in Joburg and Cape Town. This year, we are just staying with Cape Town. And the experiences are beautiful. Beautiful.
So as you were saying, so it's like South Africa. What about the West Africa, the East Africa? Have you thought of any plans?
Yes. So like I said, it's building up. We are also business people. We look at what we think is selling the most. Gradually, we are getting people to like buy into the whole travel idea. And so we want to start gradually. If I was traveling to say Ivory Coast, I would likely go by road. And so because we travel on the road a lot, we were like, you know what, let's do by air for those who have probably not. But we have a well thought through plan to bring other destinations on board. Next year, we are likely to do either Ivory Coast or Benin, or even Togo. We are likely to do Lesotho. You know, Lesotho is one of the few places in Africa where it snows. So we want people to go and have the experience. You don't have to get a visa, travel all the way to Europe or to Europe to see the snow. So we actually have plans. Like I said, even though we run this side by side with what we do 9 to 5, we try as much as possible to make sure it's running at any time.
Roast and toast.
It's simply a meat festival, Christmas. You know, I don't know about you, but I know for most Ghanaian kids, the best part of Christmas is when you get your 2 sticks of chichinga, and then you get, some drinks. I mean, when we were young, if you are lucky, you get squash.
Squash.
If the family is a bit richer, you get Mirinda and 7-Up.
True.
If your family is up there, you get how do you call it, Coke. You know, when we were young, malt was for the adults. So, we just want to relive some of that, and it's easy on the pocket. We feel people should not spend so much just to get some fun. But there are bigger plans for Roast and Toast. We actually want to make it or grow it into a carnival where people will just come, eat and dance, and discover other things. You know, in Ghana, we eat all kinds of meat. So Roast and Toast seeks to give. You come to Roast and Toast and come and try. We are Ewes. Most of our brothers eat cat. Some people don't know it.
I've not eaten it, so but I'm ready to taste. Just I've tried the other one, the North.
The dog one. I didn't want to mention, but I said it.
so I'm ready to try it.
Great. So that's the whole idea of Roast and Toast. It's simple. It's also roastandtoast.com or roastandtoastghana.com. I think I stand to be corrected, but just go out there, look out, or just Google Roast and Toast. You see, go on IG, Meat Lovers. Meat Lovers GH. You can catch Roast and Toast. And that's the whole idea.
I think you've figured everything because you started with the events organization is your priority. You can even organize. I'm sure even if I'm no more and I say organize my funeral, you make it to the success. But with everything, so do you have students who want to come to to your company to learn? Now, I've seen a lot of companies are taking these graduates and teaching them about event organization. So do you welcome such people in your organization?
Great question. I think this is what we have done so far, is to take raw talents, groom them and offer some bit of like a platform of exposure. And so we were just a group of about 6, and we've grown to like 17. Mostly when people see the team, they are like, wow, so you pay all of these people, but we think that we want to give people the opportunity to hone their talents. We are not at a point where we can probably take in interns whatsoever. But what we do is at every event, we try to get people that can be of help to us,
like
and through that, like volunteers, and through that. When we held Akple Festival at the forecourt, because it was a bigger space, we had close to about 50 volunteers. And I must say it was nice working with them. Thank you to all of them that joined us. I think we learned a thing or two from them, and I'm sure we also impacted something onto them. As you can see, this is our small office space. We have plans of getting like a more bigger space where we can be running like an 8 to 5, and then we can get some people to come in, run maybe a crash course for people to just come and understand what we do, and bless us with their knowledge, and then we also exchange that with the experience that we have. So we have that in plan. As we grow, maybe you can decide to come and sponsor me.
Yeah, true.
Invest in the business. We can do something.
Okay, Eben, we've had a great conversation. I think we've also learned 1 or 2 about brand. I think for me per se, I didn't know what go into this organization. Because sometimes you just sit at the bar and you come and say, oh, put the try. I think for me, we are really privileged to have this conversation, and we thank you for this opportunity to have
I should rather be saying thank. Honestly, I as the business grows, some of these opportunities come. So when we had the opportunity to go on radio for the first time to talk about event, I mean, everybody was so excited that finally we are getting some recognition. So we want to, I personally, on behalf of the team, want to thank yourself and the team on the Portbelly show. I think you are doing a very good job. We are always willing to partner, and we take platforms like this very serious. We think that it offers us an opportunity to sell our message and as well get feedback. I'm sure through this we'll get new lovers of Akple Festival. We'll get somebody to go for a date with nature. In fact, if you want to go, just go to our page, Brand with Echiri, on all the socials. You find a lot of information there. I mean, it's been a pleasure sharing the Brand with Echiri story. Hopefully, in the next 5, we'll have a conversation like this and talk about Brand with Echiri at 10.
It's true.
And God is definitely going to be with us, and we look forward to better things. Thank you very much.
Thank you too. And when we are ending our show, we have some simple facts. So it's a simple fact and questions. So ask your question, give me the answer. Just a simple one.
Okay.
So have you have any instance where you've run out of okro or ademe at the Akple Festival?
Oh, a lot of times. Some people come and say, Charlie, I can't. The woman says she get Akple. But this, I mean, we get that.
So what happened after that?
I mean, you are just an organizer. The thing about vendors is most of them come
with their budgets.
Like
adverts.
They will tell you, I wasn't expecting a lot of people. But then again, we try to prep them up in good time for the show, for the event.
If Akple was a superhero, what kind of name would you give it to it?
I'll call Akple Batman.
Why Batman?
Because Batman is always there to save the day. And that's what Akple does. See, if you are hungry and you need a quick fix, Akple is there. If you are drunk and you need a quick fix, like you need a meal that can, soothe your taste buds, Akple is there. If you are recovering from illness, Akple is highly recommended. Now, if you are looking for something nutritious, Akple is there. Akple is there to save the day any day. Trust me.
True.
And if you try Akple, leftover Akple, like a day over, left it for a day, you will enjoy it. If you are bold enough, after cooking Akple, the side of the pot becomes biscuit.
True.
So Akple is my superhero character that will be Batman.
But as Akple end an argument that you've observed before?
Of course. You see, Akple is the one food that is authoritative, is regal.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you why. You know, Akple is not, it's recently that they tie Akple in rubber.
Yes.
But the true way of preparing Akple is you put it in a round bowl.
Yes.
Then you turn it onto a plate. Now, observe how Akple settles. When you turn it onto the bowl, it settles like a king that has arrived at a deba. So Akple is like one of the trusted ways to end any sort of confusion. If you have a correct Akple with a bobitadi and the Kitasku boys lying in there, true. And some soda be sitting by my
You see the guys arguing when immediately they see
drops,
everything.
You know, yes. So Akple can bring peace anyway.
So as I've already asked you, do you taste before you eat? You know, you've already. Yes. And have you have a trip, gone on a trip that you've seen any wild animal before?
Maybe in Siobeto. We didn't see a wild animal. I think we experienced the snake or something, but the snakes were just doing their own thing. I mean, it's a jungle, so what do you expect? But that was the only time that we've had anything. I mean, like I said, safety is very key for us. So there's an advanced party that goes ahead if there are any fumigations or anything to be done, so that we prepare the place to make sure that whoever comes is safe.
Okay, that's all. And thanks for coming to Port Belly TV.
Thank you very much for having me. It's a great pleasure.
If you enjoyed this episode on Port Belly TV, kindly subscribe and like. We'll get you more of these conversations. Akple Festival, A Date with Nature, Roast and Toast. We'll bring you more of this on our next episode. Keep watching Port Belly TV. Peace.
YouTube for now. What's the name of the show?
Port Belly TV.
Port Belly.
Yeah.
Okay. Testing mic 1 2 1 2. How you dey see me? Testing mic 1 2 1 2 1 2. Pot belly. Testing mic 1 2. Time for some place like here.